Hello YouTube, Jibo Unit here, and I'm making a video on cleaning a SIG PRO 2340. Now, this is going to be my second run at it because I just found out that I'm limited to 15 minutes. So I guess I answered my own question in my previous video of how long we're limited to. So anyway, I didn't even realize that I had gone to 15 minutes and the video stopped. But anyway, I'm going to make a cleaning video on SIG PRO 2340, and I wanted to show off my gun. There's not a lot of videos on a SIG PRO 2340, which is chambered in .40 caliber. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of good videos, but the one that I really like is the 6-part video that was done by Mr. AK-47 Master. I highly recommend his site. I also highly recommend his videos on this particular pistol if you have a SIG PRO 2340 or are thinking of getting one. So this one's mine. I'm going to kind of copy his video because, well, imitation means admiration, right? So I admire his videos and his write-up on the 2340. And plus, I wanted to show off mine because I really love this gun. So anyway, in a previous video that is not published, I did clean it, and you can see all the dirt that I've gotten off of this gun because, you know, I took it to the range yesterday and fired some through it and, you know, got some really good use out of it. So anyway, I'll go ahead and start. The materials that I have out is an old shirt, an old rag. I've got some cleaning patches here, and I've got a copper, I don't know, copper, brass, you know. But anyway, a bristle brush to clean the barrel, and a holder to hold my patches, these patches right here. So, and of course I've got a reamer, you know, to attach those to. So anyway, SIG PRO 2340. Okay, .40 caliber. Love this gun. So I will. Before I begin, I'll make sure that this gun is empty. Okay, empty magazine. I'll set that aside. Oh, hold on a second here. Oops. Okay. There you can see the feed ramp there. It is empty. Okay. Gun is empty. Nothing in there. Okay. I don't know if you can see that very well at all, but you know, I assure you it's empty. Okay, that's probably a better view right there. All right. So now this gun is kind of a weird one to take apart. If you see this right here, I'll go ahead and use this right here. That notch right there has to line up with that pin. So it's got to slide back just a little bit so I can pop the pin out. And the way you pop it out is on the other side here. That is the pin that you're going to press on to press when this is lined up. On the other side here, I'll pop that, press that, and it'll pop the pin out. And I'll show you. I'm going to try to do it on camera so you can see it. I'm not real good with opposite stuff here, so it's sort of a pain to get off of here. So let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. Ugh. I'm not doing a very good job here. So anyway, let me position it first. This is ridiculous. Alright, so there we go. See how I had to line that up like so? Now if I go on the other side here and push, that'll pop right out. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, popped out. Let me reverse it here. Okay, comes out just like that. Okay, now next thing, don't let go of the slide. Hang on to it with both hands. Let it ease up like so. Make sure you don't pinch your hand in here. Okay, and then you just slide it apart just like so. So here's the polymer frame right here. This is the light piece. Okay, and Don't worry, that wasn't a real storm. It is my weather.com desktop application that sounds off every so often. So, okay, so here we go. Polymer frame. Okay, here's a slide assembly right here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this spring off to release this barrel and separate this slide, and it'll come out in 3 pieces. So here we go. Spring. Okay, barrel. Okay, slide assembly. Okay, there we go. All right, so there are the main components of the gun right there. 5 pieces: the slide assembly, the barrel, the spring, the frame, and the pin. Okay, so that's really about it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this item called Ballistol. I was sold on this product from Hickok 45 and the Armory channel. Those two guys did a bit on cleaning their guns, and they used Ballistol. Hickok 45 talked about Ballistol a lot more, and I was sold on it. Both he and Armory channel have the aerosol spray, which is easier and everything, but me trying to save money and everything, I wanted to get the can of fluid, the non-aerosol, as you can see on the side of the can. So now I have a full bottle of Ballistol as opposed to a partial bottle and the rest filled up with aerosol. So I have that. So I already poured a little bit out here, and get my handy dandy Q-tip. I mean, you can use your hands and everything to oil up everything, but I like the Q-tip because it gets into crevices that I can't get into. And since I don't have aerosol spray, I can get the Q-tip in here and run it halfway in, oil that up, and run it the other half. Then I get the whole barrel lubed up. So I'm going to go ahead and lube up the barrel here. And what I'm doing is I'm just basically soaking the barrel with it, so that the Ballistol can go to work and start breaking down all the deposits from the powder and the bullet. So there you go. So see, and I did do some cleaning to it. It's getting better. It's still a little bit of dirt there, and you want to get this thing as clean as possible. Cleanliness is close to godliness, and when you're talking about your weapon, you want to make sure this sucker is clean, so that it operates at a top level. You don't want to have some crummy gun that sits around over time, gets all full of gunk and corrosion, and then come time to use it, or even just to have fun and go to the range, and it doesn't work as well because of jams and because it's all crummy. So you want to make sure that you don't get it all crummy. Alright, so I found a part of the gun I did not clean right in here, because look, yuck, look at that. Alright, so yeah, I'm still using the dirty end of the Q-tip because, like I said, I'm just soaking the metal surfaces down with Ballistol. Ballistol will soak into the crevices and nooks and crannies of metal, and basically it's just it conditions the metal. It's kind of like, I guess the best way I can describe it is like when you condition an iron skillet. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like that. I don't know. It's probably the most wrong thing that I'm assuming here, but I'll just get this feed ramp. Oh, it's already coming out. Oop, there we go. See those little black spots there? That was full of black just a minute ago. So hold on, let me do a little concentrated scrubbing here. Probably really won't have to. I should just let the oil sit and let Ballistol do the work. But now that I talked about how well this stuff is working, now I'm forced to hurry up and show this off. So okay, there we go. Look at that. Feed ramp is pretty clear of that black goo, but I'm going to go ahead and soak it anyway. Let it sit. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and I cleaned the spring. I won't waste a lot of time with the spring, but I just I soaked a Q-tip and I just put it here and I basically wound it, spun it so that each surface was touched. Okay, and then I wiped it off. I pulled this thing out as well and cleaned it up with some Ballistol as well. So, shoot, I'm running out of time. So I'm going to go ahead and oil this. And like I said, the Q-tip is good because it hits these crevices right here, like these grooves. So I'm going to hit the grooves. Okay. And this is going to be very abbreviated. Now, normally I would spend more time on this and actually get into the grooves and clean it really well. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show you, how you got to hit all the surfaces with Ballistol, okay? And because you want to condition the metal, okay? And don't be afraid to be a little liberal with this stuff. So I'm going to clean this gun better a little later, but I'll just show the basics, just so you can get started on it. So I just touch all the surfaces with Ballistol, and when I get enough on here, I'll start, it's getting all over my hands, I'll just use my hands as well. Okay, so I'm going to get inside of here, there like so. Alright. I'm going to make sure we clean this up pretty good. Alright. Okay. I think I've got it now. Alright, so while that's soaking, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I get this all over here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and clean this barrel out. So I'll just go ahead and run a bristle brush through because we want to make sure that all those hard deposits are scrubbed out real good. So run it all the way through, all the way out. All the way through and all the way out. You don't want to go in halfway and then pull it and kink up these bristles or do some kind of weird damage on the inside. So you always run it all the way through and all the way out. Just like that. Okay. That's done like so. Now go ahead and run patches through. So, geez, like thread and needle here. I can't see it very well. All right. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it in here, run it through. Woo! Look at that dirt. Okay. All right. So let's pretend that that's all cleaned out. Like I said, I'll clean it better later. So I'll wipe off all the pieces. Wipe off the slide. Okay, I'm running out of time here, so try to get this done real quick. Slide, barrel, spring. Oops. Spring. I'm going to set these will go onto these rails right here and here. So like so, like so. Okay. All right. Now I'll take the pin, put it in like this, line up that notch, put it together. It's good to go. There you go. SIG PRO 2340, disassembly and cleaning. Thank you.